Hello learners, this is Mohit Trilok. You're watching Trilok Baba YouTube channel. In this particular video, we are going to learn very simple concept and the basic concept for the Excel beginners, that is format cells, which means that a text formatting. Text format is nothing but where you can change the font style of data, or you can increase or decrease the font size, or you can apply the color. You can do more in Excel by using the format cells. Under format cells, we are going to discuss three things. One is the font. Under font, what are the different format options we have? And next one is under next alignment. Under alignment, these are the things we are going to discuss. Alignment is nothing but, so how do you want to align your text in a cell? And next one is numbers. Numbers. Basically in Excel, we deal with numbers and text. So when you're dealing with the numbers, like what is the different formats we have? Sometimes we use decimal, sometimes we use some currency, sometimes we use a different thing, date formats we use. So all these numbers, how you are going to format. So by using this format cells, we are going to learn these three: text, alignment and numbers.
Especially for the Excel beginners, those who want to know how to format the data in MS Excel. Now we have an example here which is student exam details. The data which looks very clear. Headers, we have student name, exam fees, and then couple of subject names, and then total and average. But the data is not formatted and it is not looking in a feasible way. So what we are going to do, so we are going to apply the options which are format options, which are font, alignment and number, and we're going to make this data to look into this format. So you can see here, right? So we see a currency symbols, and then we see a percentage symbol, and then the text orient has been changed here, and then this cell has been merged. This cell has occupied from A to G, and then lot of things we have done here. So we are going to do the same thing for this data. First thing is I'm going to change the font style. So how you can change the font style? Select the data and then go here under font. You have a font style. Click here and you get a different kinds of font style. Choose the font style which one is required for you. For example, I would like to choose Berlin Sans B. Fine. This is how we have to choose the font style. And now if you want to increase the font size, you can go over here, click here, choose the number which font size you required. For example, you want 16, 18. If you want to increase your font size, you can increase the numbers. I would like to keep it as a 16. And then there are two icons which will help you in decreasing and increasing the font size. First one is the increasing font size, and second one is the decreasing font size. Next one is if you want to apply a bold, you can apply a bold always. And then if you want to apply italic, you can always apply this. And if you want to apply underline, in Excel we have two different options. One is single underline and double underline. Click on this drop down. You can see single underline and double underline. I would like to give a double underline for this data. Double underline. This is how we have to give. Next one is we have a borders concept. This border concept we will discuss in the last of the video. And then we have a cell fill color. You can fill this cell with a different color. For example, click the drop down. You can choose any color, which color if you want to. For example, I want to fill the different color. I want to fill this color. Okay, you can fill this color. And now I want to change the color of the font. Now it is by default you have a black color. Now I would like to use a different color. For example, I would like to choose some red color or what, anything, any color which you would like to choose. For example, I would like to choose the blue color. Okay. So this is how we have to use this font options: font style, font size, and bold, italic, underline, and then cell color, and then font color. Now I would like to teach you the merge center. Merge center is nothing but we are going to occupy from A2 till G. It means that our cell address is in A1. Now what I want is I want to make it as in a header. I want to merge A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how we are going to merge this data? So I want to make it as in one cell. I want to make it as in a one cell. First select the data and then click on merge center. You can see the option which is merge center. Click on this merge center. What happened? Now the student exam details are sitting in one cell. So merge center is nothing but we are going to occupy the different cells and make it into a one cell. This is about merge center. Now we'll discuss about a wrap text also. Now we can observe over here, the one by one we'll discuss. We are done with merge center. Now we'll discuss about the wrap text. Can you see the student name over here? No, I can't see the student name. And then exam fees is visible, and commerce subject is visible, and then information technology is not visible over here, and then business management is not visible. So now to make it visible, to fix your data within one cell, I'm highlighting here, to fix or fit your data within one cell, we have to use the wrap text option. Very simple, very simple. Select your data first and then click on wrap text. Now I can see the student name, I can see the subject name, which is information technology and business management. How did we do? By using the wrap text. How we have to do? First select the data and then click on wrap text. This is good. Now I would like to apply a color from student name to till business management. So how we are going to do? First select your particular data and then go to cell fill color, choose a color, which one you want to choose. I would like to choose the blue color and then font color. So go over here, font color, click on font color, choose your own color. Okay. And now total and average, I would like to apply a different color. Select total and average and fill any color which you would like to fill. I would like to take light blue and then font color as I would like to keep it as an yellow. This is how. Now I would like to apply a bold for total and average. Select those particular cells and apply a bold. So this is how we have to use the font formatting options. Now we are done with merge center and wrap text. Now we will discuss more about alignment. We'll discuss more about alignment. For example, if you see this data is sitting at, which side it is sitting at? This data is sitting at left. This data is sitting at left. If you want to make it as a center, select your name, select the details, and then there is an alignment here. Left, middle, and right. If you click this middle, so what happened? Data will align in center. If you click this right, data will align right. So this is how we have to align your text in a cell. So I would like to choose a center. So now I have aligned the text in center. And then I would like to tell you, so where the cell has been aligned, this cell has been assigned in center. What, for example, I want to align this on top. So you can always use this option, which is top align. If you want to use it like bottom align, you can use the bottom align. Middle align also you can use. For example, you want to place this in left. In left, where do you want to place? You want to place in top, you can choose the top option. Or you want to place in bottom, you can always choose the bottom option. Or if you want to place it in middle, you can use the middle option. So this is how we have to use the alignment options. Getting? So in alignment option, how many types we have? Left, center, and right, and next top align, middle align, and then bottom align. So this is how we have to use the alignment option to your data. Now, so what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to apply a border for my text. I'm going to apply a border for this whole data. So how you're going to do? First thing is you have to select the data, and then click on borders. Now you can choose all borders option. Click on all borders. As soon as you click on all borders, what happen? Borders will get selected. Right? This is how we have to apply the border. Now, if you want to change the color of the border, for example, you want to change the color of this border for total and average. So how we are going to do? Very simple. Click on this border option drop down and go to line color and choose any color which you would like to choose. I would like to choose a red color. So I have chosen the red color. Now, what I have to do? I have to select the data and then click on drop down all border. As soon as you click on all border, what happened? There is a red color border line which we have here. This is how we have to apply the borders. In case if you want to remove the borders, choose the data, go over here and choose no border. If you don't want this border, you can choose always no border. Or if you want to apply the border, you can apply the border by using the border option. So this is how we did this one. Now I would like to have, if you observe in the exam fee column, we have the value over here and we are not having any currency over here. So I would like to mention the currency name here. Select your data, under number you have a currency over here, accounting number format. Click here. For example, we are living in India. I would like to choose the rupee symbol over here. As soon as you click on rupee symbol, you get the value over here. Now I can understand that the value of the exam fees is 35,000. So this is how you have to use the currency symbol. For example, if you are living in US, you can use a dollar symbol always. Or if you are living in Euro, you can use the Europe option. Or if you are living in China, you can use the Chinese option. So this is how we have to apply the currency symbols. Now I would like to keep it as an Indian currency, and then alignment. Now we will learn the alignments. Now I would like to place the marks in middle. So how we are going to do this one? Select your data and then alignment center. Just click on center. So your data has been aligned. Now I don't want my data to be in center. I just want to move to the left side, to just left side. So to move to the left side just for one word space, then you have to use the indents. So this indent will help you to move your data within one cell. Within a cell you can move the data. How you can move? Select your data and then indent. One is increase indent and other is decrease indent. So I want to increase my indent. See, the data has been moving. If you want to move this side, you can move. Always you can move this data within your cell. A space of word, a space of letter you can move. This is how we have to use the indents. Increase indent and decrease indents. Now if you observe under average, so we have used the formula to calculate the average option. Now what I want is, I want the percentage symbol. What I want is, I want the percentage symbol. So how we can do? Select your data and then click on this percentage symbol. As soon as you click on this percentage symbol, you will get the percentage sign. See, this person got 77% and Madhubala got 76% and 71, 89, 76, 90, 54 and 78. This is how we have to get the percentage. What I want to have a decimals. After this number I want to have a decimals. Then select your data. If you want to see like 77.76 or 76.53, if you want to have that kind of an information, you always can increase and decrease the decimals. If you try to increase the decimals, what happen? You will get the decimals after the points. See, we got the points over here. So it depends upon, if you want to have 3 decimals, you can have 3 decimals, or if you want to have only 2 decimals, you can have 2 decimals, or if you want to have 1 decimal, you can have 1 decimals. This is how we have to apply the decimals in Excel. Got it? Now we are left with one thing, that is text orientation. What is that one? Text orientation will help you to turn the text within a one cell to any angle, or 90 degrees or 180 degrees or 360 degrees also you can move the text. For example, I would like to mention a all the best option over here, like all the best. So now this data is sitting at H1 cell. So what I want is, I want to merge from H1 to till H10. H1 to till H10 I want to merge. First select the data and then select the empty cells. Where do you want to merge? And then merge. Now your data is sitting here. So your data is not visible over here. If you can see that your data is not visible, LLTHEBES, and then the remaining data is not visible. To visible your data or to fit your data within one cell, what we have to do? We have to use the wrap text. If you click on this wrap text, what happen? You can see your data within a cell. See, I can see. If you want to make alignment, if you want to make changes in the alignments, now where it is sitting at the bottom. So I want to make it as in a middle. I can change the alignment always. Now I want to change the orientation of the text. I want to change the orientation of the text. So how we can do? click on this orientation and then choose how do you want to place. For example, angle counterclockwise. You can always keep. So which one you want to select? For example, you want to use angle clockwise, or if you want to choose vertical text, or you want to choose rotate text up, or you want to choose rotate text down. So it is depend upon you, like which one you want to choose. For example, I want to choose a vertical text. See, now I'll apply a thick border for this. Select everything and then go to the border, and there is an option called thick outside borders. Click on this thick outside border. You can get a thick border line which is in red color. I would like to change the color of this border. You can go the line color and then choose any color which one you would like to choose. For example, I would like to have this color. Okay, and then click on this option. You will get the different color. So this is how we have to make changes into the data by using this format cells. This is the basic thing. All the Excel users try to learn and understand this one. This will help you in advanced concepts. I hope you have understood this video. If you like my video, kindly share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on bell icon to get notification on latest videos. Thank you so much. So we'll meet in next video. Signing off, Trilok Baba.